When you heard the verdict, what was going through your mind and how did it make you feel?
Well, what went through my mind was, my first impression was that I thought that it was an accurate verdict. And the next thing that went through my mind was on how hard I know that the ladies worked to reach that verdict, and that they were proud of them for looking at the evidence and doing what they had to do to come up with the verdict. And
what was your reaction when you found out that you were an alternate?
Disappointed. I had a feeling it might have been an alternate, but because of where I was sitting. But I would have liked to have been in the room with the other five ladies and had a chance to talk about it. And you couldn't talk about it the whole time we were together. And it would have been a great time to be able to sit down and get their thoughts and what did they see, what did I see, to compare and deliberate. And I wish I had an opportunity, but.
In the very beginning, when I watched, it seems as though you were tired, but then as days went on, your energy picked up.
I was tired the first day, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it was the opening statements. But I really focused on the witnesses, the questionings. I really wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything. That was that could have made the difference between which way the verdict went. It's just the energy picks up when as the trial's going on. So at the end of the week still got a little bit draining, but.
Did you ever get bored, lose your focus?
No, there was just too much going on there to do that. I never got bored with that.
What did you do when you were excused?
Immediately after, I went home and kissed my wife and then sat down and watched the trial until it was over. I wanted to be there the whole time while they were deliberating and be there for them, and just watched it. So.
And what did you think of all the coverage and after that too?
Expect it. It was a big national event, and didn't surprise me one bit all the coverage that was there. It's interesting. You just don't. When you're in the jury, though, you're not exposed to any of that. You didn't see any of that. There was no feeling at all what was going on out there, until I got out, until I walked out and got home and saw it on TV.
And what'd you think of the 6 women on the jury?
I'm proud as heck of those six women. I'm proud of the other two too that I served with. I'd do anything for them. They're like sisters to me, and I have all respect in the role for them.
So did they argue with each other? I mean, you got ladies together.
I was surprised. There really wasn't any argument. And there was a lot of camaraderie while we were together. And, might have been some things, maybe a little bit here and there, but nothing. There was no really bickering and no arguing going on.
And were there ever times where you guys were just drained and said, "I can't do this anymore," and you picked each other up?
No. I think I say no. We never got the sense that anybody was drained and couldn't do it. But I think we always knew that everybody was there to pick you up if anything did happen. But I don't think I saw anybody feel that way.
I felt that you had a presence up there almost as the protector. Tell me about that.
Well, it's, I guess maybe because I was the big guy, I was not the only guy too, but, they're ladies to me, and I don't want anything to happen to them. It's just the way I am, I would look out for them any way I had to.
What was it like to be sequestered, especially with the family?
It was tough being away from your family. The good thing with it was the way that they handled it with visits. We were able to have visits every Sunday, and when we had 4th of July off, we got a visit on that day as well.
What's your thoughts on Al Sharpton wanting to get rid of the stand your ground law and people wanting to boycott Florida now?
I just don't understand that. I didn't. It's the first I've heard about Al Sharpton wanting to
stand your ground law.
Stand your ground law. We didn't do anything wrong. The jury did what they were asked to do, and that was to interpret the law that they were given, and review the evidence, and make a decision based on that. They did everything they're asked to do and they're supposed to do, and I don't understand that. You know, and standing your ground, to me, I don't think standing your ground was an issue in this case. It was justifiable use of deadly force, but I don't think it's the same thing.